Hello everyone. Today let us learn how to do omission. Before doing omission, there are certain points which we should remember. First of all, you should read the complete passage carefully so that you can know what the passage is all about what we are talking, which tense is used or should be used, whether the passage is in active voice or passive voice. The whole passage is split or divided in lines which are numbered A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and so on according to the number of questions. In each line, one word is omitted or missing. That missing word you have to find out. You have to write missing word along with before word and after word. Because before word and after word tell the place of missing word. Missing word will come in between before word and after word. Omissions will be based on verbs, tenses, voice, passive voice or active voice, prepositions, determiners, connectors, etc. Usually names or nouns are not missing because we cannot assume about what the writer is talking. So you should have good knowledge of basic grammar topics. Before doing exercise, very quickly I will tell you some basic rules. Use of auxiliaries or helping verb along with main verb. So you should know that with the auxiliaries do, does and did, we always use first form of verb. Verb 1 means first form of verb. Do, does are used in present tense and did is used in past tense. And we use first form of verb with all three. For example, I do not want milk. You did not help me. Usually I have seen that children use did and second form of verb. Did not helped. Why did you went? So that is wrong. Whenever you are using did, you should use first form of verb. Why did you go? You did not help. In the same way, does is used with singular subject. Does is singular verb. Do is plural verb. And do is used with plural. Does is used with singular. For example, she does not speak well. Second rule, with to we always use first form of verb. If any verb is given with to, it will always be first form of verb, and this is case of infinitive. For example, I do not want to go there. So to plus first form of verb. To go, to sleep, to study. I go to school to study. Let us come to next rule. With is, am, are, was, were, we always use first form of verb plus ing, or we may call ing form of verb. This is the case of continuous tense. And is, am, are is used in present, was, were is used in past. There is one more case of the same auxiliary. With is, am, are, we use third form of verb, was, were plus third form of verb. And this is the case of passive voice. So always remember that if is, am, are having ing form of verb, it will be active voice. And if is, am, are having third form of verb, this will be the case of passive voice. For example, it is not done by you. So is used with third form of verb. This is called passive voice. And in present continuous or past continuous tense, we use you are going to school, we are going to play. That is very simple use. Everybody must be knowing this is active voice. And in passive voice, we use third form of verb with is, am, are and was, were. Now there are two more very simple rules. Let us see them. With has, have, we use third form of verb. Had, we have third form of verb. And this tense is perfect tense. Has, have is used in present and had is used in past. Present perfect, past perfect. Always. If there is any error, you can correct it. But this is one case. This is case of active voice. And in case of passive voice, we have one more helping verb, third form of be form. Has, have, been, third form of verb. Had plus been plus third form of verb. The same tense which is used in passive voice. So these things you should know. If there is any omission between has, have or third form of verb, it means been has to be there because it is passive voice. Now there is one more error which I often see. Children are confused between the use of since or for. They do not know where to use. Somewhere they use since, somewhere they use for, but they exactly don't know which is correct. Let me tell you, since is used when we are talking about when the work started, starting point of any time, starting point of any work, when the work started. And for is used for total duration of work. Total duration of work. For example, I have been studying since morning. So since morning is the starting time. I started studying in morning. That is why I have used since. And the same sentence if I use with for, I will be writing I have been reading for 2 hours. 2 hours is total duration when I read something. So for is used with total duration of work and since is used when I started working. I hope now you won't be making any error regarding since or for. Now quickly let us practice how to do omission. The question goes like this: in the passage given below, one word has been omitted in each line. Write the missing word and the word along that comes before and the word that comes after. So basically 3 things we should write. Remember to underline the word that you produce, which will be the missing word. Let us see the exercise. Man's practice increases hard work. If he does not it, his practice suffers. The lawyer is judged the cases he wins. The writer's success examined by opinion of the readers, critics, whereas the typist's efficiency is tested by speed and accuracy of his work. So after reading the passage, we can understand that we are talking about efficiency of our work and how it is tested. So the tense is present tense. And after paying attention to the verb, we can see somewhere it is active voice and somewhere it is passive voice, like is third form I have told you is MR plus third form of verb is used in passive voice. In the same way is tested, examined. So these are the cases of passive voice. Let us start doing. Man's practice increases hard work. This is simple present tense. Increases, first form of verb. Singular verb with practice. Now, there can be omission between increases and hard work, because this is increasing practice. Here you may think that we can use either by or with. There may be confusion between by or with. So let me tell you, by is used when something is done by any agent, and with is used when something is done with any means or tool. For example, the vegetables are chopped with knife, or the vegetables are cooked by the cook, by mother. So mother is agent, then we will use by. And if it is chopped with any knife, that is means or tool. There we will use with. So hard work is the tool which increases our practice. So we will use with. If he does not, it, his practice suffers. His practice suffers seems to be correct. Does not. Helping verb is there, main verb is not there. So which main verb we should use? Do. The lawyer is judged the cases he wins. The lawyer is judged by the cases. This is case of passive voice. And in passive voice we use by before the agent, which is making the things happen. So cases only judge the lawyer's efficiency. That is why lawyer is judged by the cases he wins. The writer's success, here helping verb is missing. Examined. The way this sentence is used, same way in the second sentence also we will use the verb. So is missing, helping verb. Is examined by opinion of the readers, critics, whereas here you can very well understand opinion of readers, critics. There are two people, two set of people. So they should be joined with connector, and whereas the typist efficiency is tested by speed and accuracy of his work. Here is tested by everything is correct. Only the speed looks wrong because it does not have possessive adjective, his speed. But you will not attempt your question like this, the way I have done. You will be writing the answers this way very neatly, mentioning before word, missing word, after word very clearly. Like the first sentence, man's practice increases with hard work. There we have produced the missing word which should be underlined. And all the missing words should be underlined. These are before words, these are after words. For example, if with is coming between hard and increases, increases becomes before word and hard becomes after word. So increases comes, this is wrong. Increases comes in before word, with is missing word and hard is after word. And the same way all other answers are also done. This is a neat way of doing work. I will be coming very soon with more exercises. Till now, keep watching. Thank you. All the best.